Hi, it's great seeing you back at my channel, Finding America. I really appreciate you stopping by. This video is pretty cool because I'm the kind of guy that when I detect, I like to find everything. I like to find the relics and the coins and the jewelry, and that just keeps me fired up and interested. And this video, it didn't disappoint at all because we were finding stuff ranging from Victorian pieces to silver coins to jewelry. It just had the whole gamut. So beginning of this video, I'm going to take you back to the previous Thursday when I was digging up all those dog tags. And I'm going to show a few clips of some of the really cool relics that popped out of the ground while I was digging those dog tags. So if you hear me reference the dog tags, it's from the last video. But I just wanted to get those relics into a video so you could see them. The next part of the video is Chris and myself going out to a place. It's a Civil War encampment. We really didn't find anything Civil War. We were in those big fields and it was hit or miss. The ground had been moved around quite a bit. So I started looking for areas to hunt on the fringes. And we found a little strip of woods along one side of the area, and boy, the finds just leaped out of the ground. We found stuff from the beginning to the end of this video, and it was just great. So I hope you enjoy the video as much as we did digging the stuff up. I'm back at that lot where we found the dog tags and the Red Ryder token. I had a little bit of time, so I just came over here to hunt for a little while. First good target was a 1444, and got a men's wedding band, or just a men's band, but nice old ring. So that's pretty cool. And we'll see what else we come across. Well, my next good signal turned out to be a little buckle. It's got some age to it. Pretty cool little piece. I was pulling out dog tags and then I pulled this out. And check that out. That's pretty awesome. That is just killer. Nice old wrought iron. Cast iron, I mean. Beautiful piece. So, even digging the old dog tags, I pulled something else out of this hole. Very cool. Well, I am still digging these dog tags up, but occasionally I find something else in the hole, and I just found something very cool. I have not found one of these in a very long time, but it is a glass lid to a White House vinegar jar. These are really cool, and it has been a very long time since I found one of these. I found some complete, but it's always nice to, let me wipe off some of this dirt. But that is a White House vinegar jar lid. I'll clean it up and get a better picture. Very cool find. I'm happy to have that. I got down, I kept getting a real high tone, and these dog tags keep ringing in about 1235, 1236 like an Indian. And I kept getting a 1245. I was hoping maybe it was a little bit of silver. I just dug that White House vinegar jar lid, and now I got a very cool lady's belt buckle. Very ornate, silver wash. I like it. I will clean that up and give you a better shot at that, but boy, heck of a hole. Well, my next signal came from down there. I'm hunting along the wall right next to the road. Pretty noisy, but got a nice 1242 signal. Had to come up here to film, but got myself a nice early weedy, 1929. Nice bright and green. Hopefully that's a good sign. Chris just called me over, said he got something pretty cool. What'd you get?
Just under the surface, it looks like a broken silver necklace.
Nice.
Stamped 925.
That's sterling.
It was bouncing all over on that thing.
Yeah,
Chains are hard
to get.
Yeah, it was hard to pinpoint it, but
well, there you go. You got your first silver of the day.
A little bit.
Well, my next thing was banging hard at a 1245, 1246 on the E-Trac. Normally it'd be a dime or a quarter, but pulled out this huge metal. Had to clean it off. It's 150 years of progress for the state of Texas. Pretty cool metal. And on this side it says 1836 to 1986. Very cool piece. Alright, well, Chris called me over. He's got a what's it, and that's a That's a weird little thing there.
It's got notches in it.
Yeah.
Like it was meant to go in something.
Appears to be brass, but
it's, I don't know, it's real uneven and.
Yeah, pretty crude. I'm not sure what it is. It's almost like this fits into a pin. But rang up 17 on this Equinox. Anyone have any ideas on what this is? We'd both like to know on this one. Well, this is where we've been hunting, and this is the site of a Confederate position. All this ground has been moved around with dozers. As you can see, there's not much original ground. It's just everything's scattered about. So what we're going to do is head over here. There's a wooded tree line over there, and we're going to see if there's more of original soil over there along the fringes. Okay, we're over here in this wooded area. Definitely looks a lot better. You can see they bush hogged it, but haven't disturbed the soil. So I think this might be a good place. So we're going to swing around here and see what we find. But a lot of times you just have to sit there and see if you can find something, some area that someone hadn't detected yet. And hopefully this one will produce. It looks promising. Yeah, Chris just found something kind of odd. He got a 40s, 50s bumper guard.
Bunch of pieces of it in there.
From an old 40s or 50s car. Yeah, seen better days.
Something different.
All right. Well, Chris called me over. Where we are, we're a little strip of woods. Nice undisturbed ground. And he just called me over and said he's got silver. He rang up like 27, 28 on his Equinox, and I do
see the rim. I still don't know what it is.
Go ahead and pluck that. Let it be a barber or seated.
I think it's a Merc.
Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. All right.
Let's see what kind of.
Go ahead and spray that down. You can give it a little rub now it's wet.
1916. That's first year, ain't it?
Oh my God.
Is it a D?
Is it a D or isn't it a D? If it's a D, I'm just gonna freak.
Oh, it's still covered.
It's been a while since I dug a 1916. All right. Anything?
I don't think so. That's right. It wouldn't be right there, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Nope. Looks like a Philadelphia. Oh well. Hey, that's first year.
Still an early one.
Let's get a nice little. Nice.
Maybe there's some Berber out here.
Well.
Berber.
We have a 1916 Philadelphia. Well, I just dug something really cool. I was ringing at 1236. Had to chase it around a little bit. It's a pretty big item, but it was only a couple inches down. But I'm still not quite sure what it is. But look at that. That thing is just, I believe it's some type of a pin. And trying to get in some good light here. I'll just walk it over here. Put it in the sunlight here. You can see the detail on it is really cool. Looks like a leaf with some acorns. Very cool. Early 1900s maybe. It's got some sort of a slide or some type of fastener on the back, but I'll get it cleaned up and we'll get some close-up pictures of it. But it is really neat. Very pretty. We're on to a pretty interesting spot here. I got another interesting signal. I was ringing in at 1223, which is normally sort of pull tab, a little higher than pull tab, but I dug down and I got this piece of lead. And we are in a Civil War area, but I don't think this goes that far back, but on this side of it, it has S141. I thought it was a bale seal at first, but it isn't. Appears to be carved or tooled into this and stamped. I'm not sure. Anyone out there have any idea? I'd love to hear it. Well, next signal I got was the 1242. I could only get it in one direction, and it was between these roots down here. And I popped it out. It was sitting on edge, and I pulled out a 42 Wheatie. So there's definitely some old things in these woods. So, well, got another interesting item. Another item, I'm not sure what it is. I was ringing 1240, like a copper penny, and I dug this up. At first glance, it's not much, but when you start to wipe the dirt from it, you'd say this piece was very ornate. Hopefully you can, if I can get this focused in here. There you go. Has like a key pattern, a Greek key pattern, all the way around. It's kind of octagonal shaped. Must have had something attached to this end. I don't know. Very cool. I'll clean it up and get a better picture for you, but very nice early piece. Got another signal, 1222, just digging it all, and it was down there pretty good. It's actually a little cap to a free sample of massage cream, McBrady's Chicago. Pretty cool. All right, well, I'm having Chris film this because I got a 1244 about 7 inches, and I just pulled it out, and it is silver, and I don't know what kind yet.
Another hidden one.
I think it's going to be a Merc. I'm not sure. Let me I'm gonna get my spray out. I told him, I said, this one sounds good. It feels good. 7 inches down. Oh yeah, I got myself a Merc.
There she is.
Is this a 16D?
It looks like it's in better shape than mine.
Yeah, a little bit. There's no D, so we got that out of the way. Let's just see what year we have. This is the second piece of silver we've gotten out of these woods. Looks like a 41.
41. How was that deeper than mine?
I don't know.
Weird.
But
Sweet.
she wasn't lost too long after she was made. Very cool. At least I'm on the board with some silver now.
Yeah.
Chris called me over and picked up a early garden hose nozzle. It's got some age to it. I'd say it's probably 50s or could be 40s.
I think it can be cleaned up and used.
Yeah, most of these old ones can almost be rebuilt. Not like the cheap junk today. I had to call Chris over here to check this thing out because this is way cool. This is like the woods of whatever you can name. It may be buried here. But I got a 1243 banging signal, a couple inches down. Went down, and that popped out of the hole. And that is just, I've never dug a lead dog toy. I've dug toy soldiers, I've dug lead Indians.
It's a big one too.
And it's a big toy too. You can see the size of my hand here.
Look at his tail sticking
That
up.
is tail sticking up. Oh my gosh. Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, look at that. Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, cool.
Yep, I can poke the dirt out. Oh, this thing is awesome. Seriously, this
Oh,
is
wow.
the stuff I love to find metal detecting. It's just, oh, look at that thing.
Look at that little pointer.
I think we have a new mascot.
Yeah. Holy cow.
Wow. I can't wait to get him cleaned up.
Too cool.
See if there's anything on the bottom. I was just not expecting. It looks like I kissed the bottom a little bit. Thank God it was the bottom.
Yeah.
Way too cool. I love it. All right. See what comes out of the next hole. All right. Well, Chris called me over. I heard him yell silver. So he got a 2728 on his Equinox. Oh, it's in the hole.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Looks like another Merc.
Sure is. That's 3 Mercs out of this place. Nice.
Yeah.
What do you got for a date?
1939.
Nice.
Cool. 30s. Another P.
Well, we took a little lunch break and hit the cooler, get some liquid in us. It's about 90 degrees today. We're still in the dog days of summer. But my very first signal after we started hunting again, 12:36, and I got an old ring. Looks to be a old brass or copper ring, but she's pretty cool. Got some design on her with a, might have some initials on it, but very cool. Nice big old brass ring. Next signal was a 1336. I had to go underneath a couple big roots. I finally got it out. It is pretty bizarre. This is actually some type of a comb, but it is heavy brass. You can see the teeth right there, and something would have fit into the end here, but yeah, that's an unusual one. I'll clean it up and give you a better picture. Well, I just got a 1011, 1012. It just sounded nice, just a nice signal. So I went ahead and dug it, and I did get a nickel, and I got a buffalo. I haven't really looked at it too close yet, but let me see if I can clean it up a little bit and see if I can get a date off of it. Well, unfortunately, this is going to be a no date buffalo, but I gave it a quick toothpick, and it's still pretty. I like it.